And Paul, how about if you can highlight a specific program that you would like to inform the listening audience with?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I'll kind of touch on is that I think when we talk to customers about how to get started with zero trust, we try to help them kind of break it up into pieces. We
Right.
saw with the start of the pandemic, that
Hmm.
a lot of people focused on things like ZTNA use cases, right? And users as an example. Some of the things we've been focusing on a little bit more, and I heard that alluded to in some of the earlier comments, but extending zero trust to the broader infrastructure, right? Extending it to cloud native applications, same kinds of the best practices. We've helped customers extend it to things like IoT as an example. And I think generally these types of use cases aren't top of mind for a lot of organizations because they've been so heavily focused on the user aspect or the hybrid workforce, remote access type of aspect. So we are starting to see a lot more of that where organizations are making more of a holistic zero trust strategy that has a lot of sponsorship at high levels with executives and leaders. And they're kind of creating this systematic approach where they may have started with users, they may have started with identity, which are really nice places to start with zero trust, but they're starting to really think about, how do I extend those same things like least privilege and segmentation and continuous monitoring to my cloud native applications and to my IoT infrastructure and to my supply chain and to other parts of my infrastructure. So those are projects that we're starting to see a lot more of. Someone mentioned, I think, briefly the SOC and the role of the SOC with zero trust. We're also starting to see a lot of projects of SOC modernization where they're working to have better visibility into how those zero trust policies are working or not working. They're starting to automate and orchestrate a lot more so that if they do see something anomalous, they can enforce quickly or take action quickly. So those are some of the things I'm seeing. I'm definitely seeing a maturity in how customers and organizations think about zero trust, and some of those resulting projects seem to be a lot more broad in nature and a lot more targeted to other parts of the infrastructure that maybe the organizations weren't thinking about in relation to zero trust.